Who's ready for an everyday makeup tutorial? You are, you are, you are. Hello, hello! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we are working on the everyday type of makeup look. So super excited because it is an everyday type of tutorial. And most people don't wear glitter eyeliner on Mondays. So very subtle, very pretty, very classic, and just, I mean, it's sexy because sexy is classic. We are using all Tarte products, so I'm super excited because it's all about Tarte today. Legit, all about Tarte. The only thing that's not Tarte is gonna be a little dinger at the end, which is an optional thing. Super excited. So without further ado, why don't we jump right into it and let's get started. So the first step that I'm going to do is we're going to start out with a primer. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna use the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, which is an eyeshadow primer, and what we're gonna do is just put maybe smaller than a pea size on our fingers, and then we're gonna rub it into our eyelids from our line of our lashes all the way up to our brow bone. And with that, we are going to set it with the Temptu Pro Invisible Difference Finishing Powder in One Light. So to create this look, we're gonna start by going into the Tartelette palette by Tarte, and we're gonna use the color Wanderer, and with that being said, we are going to use the color as our middle balance color. So we're going to put the color on our brush and only place it in the areas in between our actual eyelid here and our brow bone. So it's just in the actual crease, and I'm going to pull it all the way over to the center as well as drag it out a little bit past where my eye ends. So it's just a little bit over. And as I'm applying the color, I'm also buffing it out, and I'm making sure that the lines are not very stark and that they're kind of blended, even though there's nothing for it to be blended into. I hope that makes sense. Next step is going to be going into the same palette, and we're going to use the color Multitasker, and we are going to deepen up the eyes just a little bit. We're not trying to go too dark because this is for an everyday type of look. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it just on the crease, about, not maybe even halfway, it kind of depends on how you feel, but I went just a little less than halfway into my crease, and then like I did before, I used my brush to blend it out on its own, making a flicking motion into the opposite direction, so not towards my eyes, but a little bit more towards my brows, so that it's blending outwards and kind of flicking it out that way. And then I go back and forth with a clean fluffy brush, and then I'm blending out those lines even more so, and then blending in Multitasker and Wanderer together. Our next step is to be going into the same Tartelette palette, and we're going to use the color Supermom as our highlight. So we're working a little bit on the backward side. So with that, I just take a really small angled brush, and I'm following the bottom shape of my eyebrows. So where there was no color where we left before, so we have the two dark colors in between, as well as we have the bare spots by our eyebrows and our bare spots on our lids. So we're going to take the highlight and we're going to just put Supermom in this area, and then take a clean fluffy brush as well, and then we're going to blend in the highlight with the darker colors that we've already had on our eyes. So for our lid color, we're going to change Tarte palettes, and we're going to go into the Tartelette Tease, and we are going to mix actually two different colors for our lids, and this is going to be Whisper and Wink. So we're going to mix these two colors together, Whisper and Wink, and create more of a pinky, nude-ish matte color. And with that being said, we're going to put it on a brush and we're going to pat it into our eyelids. So we're not smoking anything out, we're not, you know, going back and forth motion. We're just gonna simply pat it into the bare areas on our lid. So in between all that brown that we just created, so it's more like a halo around it. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go in with the Tarte Tarteist Clay Paint Liner. I hope I'm saying that right. But we are gonna go in with the color Black, and this is actually one of the first times I am actually using this product, and it's actually super awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's really cool. So what you do is you just take the tube and you push out just a little bit of the eyeliner, and the way that the tube is set up is that it's a circular area, and you can put the eyeliner on it and use it as more like a platform for you to have eyeliner. So you can kind of wipe off what you need, and or what you don't need, I should say. And so with that being said, I put a little bit of the eyeliner on my eyeliner brush, and I am doing something completely just what's the bare minimum. This is an everyday look, so I really want it to stay an everyday look. So I am going from one eye to the other, and I'm going from one end to the inside. So just from connecting each area, I'm not going out, I'm not winging it, I'm not doing anything fancy. It's just a basic eyeliner trick where you just follow the lash line. So what we're gonna do is we are going to start with the under eyes. We're gonna start out first with the ELF HD Lifting Concealer in the color Light, and then I am going to also mix it with the ELF Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter in the color Light/Glow. So they're a little bit of they're different colors. Same name, different colors, promise. So what we're gonna do is, I like to call them warrior dots. So I just like to put in a couple dots underneath my eyes and bring them on both sides. And then I take a concealer brush, pat it in, as well as use a beauty blender to make sure that that concealer is in there nice and well and everything is blended. After that, I go in with the Temptu Pro Invisible Difference Finishing Powder in one light, and I'm setting that area once again. Alrighty, so we're kind of coming to the end now, so everything is pulling itself together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our Tartelette palette, and we are going to mix two different colors, and we are going to go in with Dreamer and Wanderer. So I'm gonna take more of a circular brush, and I'm gonna dip in those two colors, and I'm going to smoke it out, which basically means I'm taking the brush and I'm rubbing it back and forth across my lash line, so it's naturally smoking it out. Hope that makes sense. And I don't know why I always do this. It's smoking it out. So next, what we're gonna do is our mascara. I have lash extensions. So for lash extensions, what I like to use is the Black Diamond Coating for eyelash extensions. It's a water-based product that won't hurt the glue or hurt your eyelash extensions or hurt your eyes, which is great. And then it naturally just kind of comes off on its own. So we're gonna use that with our eyelash extensions. And then for the bottom part of my eyes, I'm going to use the Maybelline Great Lash Waterproof Mascara in brownish black. So I really do like Maybelline, and I really do like these two things, and I also like mascara. That way I put on mascara basically because I like both the top and the bottom to even itself out and make sure that they're all just as dark. So it's super important to me that I have a balance. So one of my final touches is gonna be the lips. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX Lip Liner in the color Peekaboo Neutral. And I'm going to just outline my lips very easily, following the lines, nothing out of the ordinary. And then I'm going to finish it up with the Dose of Colors. It's a liquid lipstick called Truffle. This has been my go-to one at the moment, so it's my personal everyday, so I thought why not put it into an everyday tutorial. You see what I did there? You see that? That was clever of me. Alright. So the last one's a kicker. Now this is more of a personal preference, so if you guys don't like doing this, you don't have to, but I kind of go never ever without highlighter. So what we're gonna do is go in with the Makeup Forever Compact Shine On in the color Flesh, and I just take a fan brush and I just dip it into the powder and just lightly dust over my cheekbones, sometimes even the bridge of my nose, the cupid's bone, a little bit over my chin. Not too much because this is everyday look, so it's just a nice little J-Lo glow that kind of makes people look at you and be like, damn girl, what's she wearing? You know, that kind of thing. All right, everyone, there it is. There is your all day, everyday, classic makeup tutorial for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that this is something that most of you guys would wear on a regular day and would like to try it out. Now, if you do try it out, make sure you hashtag IDoHairandMakeupArtistry and Raemieemkeup. That way we can see what you guys are doing out there in the world of makeup, and we really appreciate that. We're super excited, and we appreciate all the support that you guys have given us so far. So I'm really excited about that. Now, if you have any feedbacks, any comments, anything that you would like to see in the future, please make sure that you leave a little comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up and a how do you do, and share it with your friends. And I will see you next week.